In my opinion, when it comes to the music industry, the focus should be on one thing: the music. You can add a video and dance to and whatever, but the music should be the most important thing. Related to that, I believe there should only be a certain number of people in a music group. And by the way, when I say group, I mean like any collection of individuals or just individuals who represent themselves as musicians or music performers. Because let's be clear, a band is a group of people who play instruments. And a group is a bunch of people who either play instruments or don't play instruments, but they perform musically. So the question is, how many people should be in a music group? And my answer for that is as many as there are parts for. There is not one set answer. If a song has drums, guitar, and bass, you need a drummer, a guitarist, and a bassist. If the song has vocals, maybe the guitarist or bassist can do the vocals, or there could be a separate vocalist. Anyway, enough talk about bands, let's talk about these pop groups. So once I just happened to see Sonoshide, Girls' Generation, in concert. Like, I just happened to be there, I wasn't going there for them. I didn't know who they were at the time. I had heard about them and I'm like, yeah, 9 members in a group. And then I saw them perform and it was ridiculous. I mean, when they were singing the song, they would sing one line and then pass the microphone to someone else. It was like some kind of game. And I really thought, you know, how many people do they need to sing this song? So let's look at a fairly recent hit by Sonoshide, Oh. Now, you know, I think Oh is actually pretty catchy. I don't really want to ever hear it again because, like, for 5 months every day when I went to work, they would play it in the subway station. So I've heard it enough times, but if I heard it one more time, I wouldn't mind. It's not a terrible song. The melody's fairly catchy, the chord progressions are good, the instrumental stuff is like, it blends in well with each other, it works, but how many people do you really need to sing? In all honesty, 1. Okay, so there are some parts of the song that are like call and response, where one person says something, the other person kind of responds. So then I guess you could have 2 people. But also I guess there's this kind of, not echo in the melody, but you hear like more than one voice, even though it's just a single part. So I guess in that case you could have 2 people, bringing the total up to 3, although I don't think that would be a really good idea for live performances because pop singers aren't really known for staying in tune that well. Before making this video I actually checked some like live Sonoshide performances and I'm kind of right, like they're not so good at staying in tune with each other. The point is really, yeah, you only need as many people as there are parts for. And no, I'm not just talking about K-pop. I know about, like in Japan, Morning Musume and what's it, AKB48. I don't even want to think about it. It's just all excess, it's just all show. There is nothing added to the musical portion of it. For me, music is music,